most will find it obvious that I'm talking about Spider-Man, and I'm here to inform it. So, with great power comes great responsibility. That's what Uncle Ben told Peter Parker in Spider-Man by the creator, not only himself, Stan Lee. That's one of the movies. Like in the first movie that came out, Spider-Man 2002, the first one. I'm going to inform you about Spider-Man. You might have seen multiple versions of Spider-Man in movies, in the media. And I'm here to give straight facts about the comic book Spider-Man and the difference between the movie. I'm credible because I'm a big fan ever since I was a little kid. I have read many comic books, and I wear Spider-Man gear all the time. Most of you could see that. And it came to a point where they ended up calling me Spidey, Spider-Man, blah, 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 etc., etc. I'm here to inform you about the comic book Spider-Man and the first movie of Spider-Man in the trilogy. I want to take the confusion of people of the media, how media sees Spider-Man, how it started, and the difference between the comic book, how he actually started. So I'm going to review the beginning of how he actually got his powers, how he became a hero, and then I'm going to go to the second point, which is his powers and abilities, and the third point will be his best friends, his loved ones, and enemies. So the first main point will be how he got his powers, which is pretty much in the movie, the first one, he's in a museum in a field trip with his group of high school friends, but it didn't happen like that. In the comic book, he actually went by himself. He was right there. It was a science exhibit, and it was original spider, like a spider house that just been like that been intoxicated with like nuclear thing, like something, and he got bit. So that's why, like right there, it says like, why is it burning? And that's how he actually started, because he was just by himself, not like in the movie. He was like in a field trip in high school. And the other thing is how he decided to be a hero. He decided to be a hero because not only does the media just put like, oh, just because his uncle died, that's pretty much it. But it's not like that. That was part of it. But yet again, he decided because he didn't want any other innocent person to get hurt or harmed at any way. So he vowed that he will protect everyone. And that's how he actually became a hero, because he's all like, you know what, I have this power. I need to protect innocent people. Because like his uncle died. He was an innocent guy. He didn't do much. He tried to help like everything. Uncle Ben would try to like put that in Peter Parker's mind, but he didn't notice until he actually ended up dying, and that's what kind of pushed him a little bit further. That's why he didn't want any innocent person to die or get hurt at any cause. Second main point, his web shooters. In the movie, it shows that he organically takes the webbing from his wrist, but it wasn't like that. In the comic book, he actually created it. He was in high school when he did this. He created his own webbing. And that's, as you see right there on my right, that's why he created that, because he couldn't naturally get it out himself. And then the other thing is his wall climbing. In the movie, you see that it goes like, it zooms in into his fingers. It's like all hairy or something like that. Like it has like some little hairs in it. No, it doesn't have any of that. It doesn't even include that. They just wanted to put that so it could look attractive. But in reality, it just didn't have anything. It just get stuck and just started climbing. The last point that I want to make out is best friends. In high school, he met Gwen Stacy, not Mary Jane. Mary Jane was in the picture until college years. But in the movie, he was in high school, and then in the media, they put that he met Mary Jane right on the spot, but it wasn't like that. It was Gwen Stacy that he met, and Gwen Stacy was her first true love, his first true love. And then it was Mary Jane when she came in the picture in college year, and then And also Harry, his best friend, he came in the picture when he was in college too. That's when he met him. It was not in high school. Our high school years was just Gwen Stacy. And then the villain-wise, his first villain wasn't the Green Goblin. Green Goblin came until later on. His first actual villain was the Chameleon, which was a guy of many faces. That was his first villain ever in the comic book. Not Green Goblin. So I want to take that confusion from all you guys. Like, oh, don't be thinking, oh, Green Goblin was the first one he battled. No, it was a Chameleon. They just didn't want to do it based on like that. They just switched it up and everything. So as you learn that, don't get it confused. You guys got a little bit more knowledge of Spider-Man. Try not to look based on as the media sees it as, because like most people, like especially fans like me, they will go like, no, it's nothing like that. Like it's very different. That's the true story. So you learned that. You learned about how he actually started, his powers and abilities, and his best friends and enemies. And hopefully next time you see a Spider-Man fan, you actually get to talk to them and have like a little bit of knowledge with it, and say, oh yeah, I know how he actually started, who was his first villain, who was all this. So there you go.